LeBron James versus Michael Jordan, the debate to end it all. Who is the greatest? Who is the better player? Who would I rather have on a team? And this is just a debate to send it all to the graveyard. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, in this video, I'm just going to simply go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and compare both of them. I'm going to be objectively as possible, and I'm not going to even bring up championships or anything of that matter to say that one's better than the other until the very end. And if you've seen the video by Dom2K, another YouTuber, he actually made a similar video where he didn't even actually bring up championships until the end, and I will also be doing the same. And let me just go ahead and get right into it. Michael Jordan has 5 regular season MVPs. LeBron has 3. Go ahead and put a check next to MJ right there. And I'm not going to mention championships as a way to say that Michael Jordan was better, but it took Michael Jordan 6 years to win his first title in the league in 1991. He got in the league 1984-85 season. And it took LeBron 9 years to win his first title. And he did that in 2012, but he got into the league in 2003. So that's definitely a clear check for Michael Jordan. I'm not saying that the rings part is what matters. I'm just saying the time and how long it took them to get to that ring is what matters in this situation here. Everybody likes to say, LeBron can guard all 5 positions. He's a better defender than Michael Jordan. But in almost every single measurable way, and any type of statistics you can use, Michael Jordan was a better defender. LeBron was a 6-time all-defensive selection, 5 of them being first team, and 1 of them being second team. Michael Jordan was a 9-time all-first team defensive player, and he actually won the Defensive Player of the Year in 1988. As one of the only 2 guards to have ever received the award. He did it in 1988, and Gary Payton did it in 93, I believe. So one of the only 2 guards to win Defensive Player of the Year. LeBron's never won Defensive Player of the Year. Michael Jordan was a 3-time league leader in steals to LeBron's 0-time league leading in steals. LeBron has won 1 scoring title, which is great. And I'm not trying to. I like LeBron. I'm not a LeBron hater, but Michael Jordan won 10 scoring titles. LeBron won 1. And not to mention the fact that Michael Jordan, 8 times in his career, he averaged more than 30 points per game, and his highest being 37, which is damn near 40 points per game. And not to mention, he averaged 30 points per game, or he averaged at least more than 30 points per game 7 times consecutively. In 7 consecutive seasons, he averaged more than 30 points per game. LeBron has averaged more than 30 points per game in 1 year, which is the only time he won a scoring title, back in 2008. People want to say, oh, LeBron's supposed to be a more efficient person. He's more efficient. He shoots so much better. If you you can simply just Google this, and you can check their field goal percentages for their career. Both of them shot 50% from the field and for their careers. Keep in mind, LeBron is bigger and stronger and plays in a softer era, whereas Michael Jordan played in probably the toughest, most physical era of basketball, and he was smaller than LeBron and ended up averaging the same percentage from the field. So that's definitely an edge for Michael Jordan. I'm sorry. I'm giving that to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan for his career shot 85% from the free throw line, or more like 84, and LeBron shot 73. Clear edge, Michael Jordan. LeBron does have the edge in 3-point percentage, but only by about 1%. And keep in mind, he plays in a league in an era where 3-pointers are much more, emphasized. They're much more important. Back in Michael Jordan's day, he didn't even shoot that many threes. And to put that into perspective, Michael Jordan in his career made 581 threes out of 1,778 attempts, whereas LeBron has hit 1,634 threes out of 4,762 attempts. So he shot damn near 3 to 4 times more threes than Michael Jordan got to take. So you really can't even say, oh, he's a better 3-point shooter. His era it demanded more threes than Michael Jordan's era did. People say, oh, LeBron is the more all-around player. Well, let's look at that. For his career, LeBron has averaged 27 points per game, 7 boards, 7 assists, about a steal and a half a game, and 0.8 blocks per game. If you look at Michael Jordan's averages, 30.1 points per game, about 6 assists, about 6 rebounds, 2.3 steals per game, and the exact same amount of blocks per game. They both have 0.8. So if you're really going to say that LeBron is a better overall player simply because he averaged 1 more assist and 1 more rebound per game over their careers, then go ahead and have at it. And actually, the rebound, you might want to put an asterisk next to that, because LeBron is just a simply bigger player. And being the bigger player by a lot, by 3 inches and about, 50, 40 pounds, he only averaged 1 more rebound per game. So Michael Jordan at 6 rebounds, LeBron at 7. He's so much bigger, but only averaged 1 more rebound. If anything, I would say that's kind of embarrassing. He should have averaged a lot more. Keep in mind, I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm not a LeBron. I like LeBron. That's one of my favorite players. But let's just be real here. And you want to talk about clutch gene? Let's bring up the clutch gene. I know most LeBron fans don't want to hear that, but it has to be said. Michael Jordan in his career hit 28 game-winning shots. 7 of them were in the postseason. And he in game-winning baskets and game-winning shot attempts, which means like, shots, to win the game. Michael Jordan shot 50% in those type of situations. LeBron is 17 of 50 in those situations. So LeBron hit 17 game winners in his career, but he shot a far fewer percentage in his career. People say, oh, LeBron, he's way better at carrying his team to the playoffs and bringing them far. Well, that's very interesting that you say that, because LeBron actually missed the playoffs in his first 2 years, but everybody deleted the footage of that. Michael Jordan never missed the playoffs, not once in his career, until he got to Washington, but by then he was like 50 years old, so obviously we're not going to hold that against him. But Michael Jordan, in every single year he was with the Bulls, they went to the playoffs. LeBron missed the playoffs first 2 years. People say, oh, well, how come Michael Jordan always got eliminated in the first round until Scottie Pippen got there? That's actually not true. Michael Jordan actually played literally against probably the 2 greatest teams that ever been assembled, and that's why he lost. He played the Big Three Boston Celtics with Larry Bird as their leader, another all-time great player, and then he played the Bad Boy Pistons, which was one of the best teams that ever been put together as well, and Isaiah Thomas. I can't even name who LeBron beat in the playoffs in the first round, because they were sorry. He played in the Eastern Conference at a time where the Eastern Conference was so weak. I'd probably be the MVP if I was in that league. So, like I said, you can't even name who LeBron faced in the first round to get to the finals. So, how are you going to hold that against him? Michael Jordan literally played 2 of the greatest teams ever. And not only did he play the 2 greatest teams ever, he averaged 45 points per game against the Larry Bird-led Celtics. And Larry Bird himself called him God in disguise after they lost. So, come on now. People say, oh, well, Michael Jordan couldn't win because he had to wait till Scottie Pippen got there. He needed Scottie Pippen. Well, actually, that's also extremely interesting, again. But the problem with that is Scottie Pippen got into the league in 1987. Michael Jordan won his first championship in 1991. The problem with that being, a lot of people don't know this, Scottie Pippen was literally like the last man on the bench when he first got into the NBA. Michael Jordan literally made his career. He was the bench player. As soon as Scottie Pippen started getting better, that's when they started winning. So this whole notion that, oh, as soon as Scottie Pippen got there, he was the savior and he helped Michael Jordan win, it's not true. He was literally a bench player. He barely played. He averaged he averaged less than 8 points per game. He didn't do anything. He was a non-factor. Nobody even knew what he would become. And this is not even, something to try to diss LeBron. It's just literally a fact. LeBron had to leave Cleveland and go to Miami to join 2 other All-Stars in their prime. He left, went to Miami, and joined Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Dwayne Wade, who had already won the championship before LeBron got there. Dwayne Wade won the championship in 2006, and 4 years later, he decided to go join Dwayne Wade. So he already had won before LeBron got there. LeBron had to go and join him. And I really don't, and I still haven't brought up championships yet. Like I said, like we all know, Michael Jordan was 6-0 in the finals. LeBron has been to the finals 9 times, and he won 3, so he's 3 of 9. I'm not gonna hold it too much against him. I'm not trying to say that's a bad thing. Going to the finals is an accomplishment within itself. It's great that what other player has been to the finals 9 times? You know what I mean? It's an incredible accomplishment. But he only won 3 of them, and in fact, he lost one he was favored in. He lost against the Dallas Mavericks, and he didn't just lose. He froze. He shrunk up. Michael Jordan never froze. He never shrunk up. He was always prepared to play in the finals, whereas we've seen twice on 2 different occasions, LeBron was not ready to play in the finals. And people say, oh, well, that's because, LeBron isn't a scorer. He likes to pass and make his teammates better, and he makes the right basketball play. That's interesting you say that, because if you actually go to the tapes, if you watch any NBA Finals that LeBron has been in, how many game-winning assists has he made? Not one. He's never made a game-winning assist. Michael Jordan has made a game-winning assist in the playoffs, in the finals. He made a game-winning assist to Steve Kerr to win the NBA Finals. So, Michael Jordan wasn't even known as a passer. He was a great passer, but he's not known for passing. But he literally has a game-winning assist in the finals. LeBron doesn't have one. But people love to say, oh, he makes the right basketball play. Well, is it really the right basketball play if it's never... If making the right basketball play, quote unquote, for LeBron has never came up fruitful, has never actually won him anything, is it really the right basketball play? It's not. That's what I'm trying to get at here. In conclusion, I don't want to sound like I'm Michael Jordan tard, and I don't want to sound like a LeBron hater. I'm neither of the two. I'm definitely big fans of both of them, and I do believe LeBron is the 2nd greatest player that I've ever played this game. And I don't think Michael Jordan is untouchable. I think LeBron has a chance to surpass Michael Jordan, but as of right now, people are already saying that he's better than Michael Jordan, and I really just don't see it. The only thing I think you can objectively say that LeBron was just clearly better at is passing. And anything else, I mean, is very subjective. There's things that go both ways. There's context that you got to put things into. Oh yeah, LeBron's a better rebounder, but for one, he only averaged one more rebound per game, and he was bigger, stronger, and taller than Michael Jordan, and he played in a less physical era, and he only managed to get one more rebound a game. People say, oh, LeBron's a better defender. He only won 6 defensive team selections, only 5 of them being first team. Michael Jordan won 9 of them, and all of them were first team. Michael Jordan also won Defensive Player of the Year award. LeBron never won one. So I mean, is he really a better defender? I guess not. And he's not a better scorer. LeBron has only 1 scoring title. Michael Jordan has 10, and a lot of them were consecutively. LeBron has only averaged over 30 points per game in a season 1 time, and that was the only time he won a scoring title. Michael Jordan has done that 8 times, 7 times with a consecutive, and 1 time it was 37 points per game, which is almost 40. And that was pretty much all I want to give to you guys today. Leave a like, comment down below your opinions, what you guys think. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Like I said, in conclusion, everything that I've labeled here, everything that I've laid out, Michael Jordan is still clearly the greatest basketball player ever, and I don't really see an argument for the contrary. However, LeBron does have a chance to surpass him. He can do it. It just would take a lot. And that's pretty much all. This is Evan from NBA Talk signing off. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.